Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, when wherever you are. We are going to do a couple of boss fights today. I'm just going to be helping folks out. If anybody needs help with the boss fight, feel free to send me a message. I'm playing on PlayStation, so you have to be playing on a PS4 or a PS5, but always down to help where I can. I'm pretty good with most of the bosses, both on the base game and the DLC, so feel free to reach out. If you're just stopping by to watch, feel free to enjoy the show. I'll show you my build here in a little bit. It's a build I've been working with for a little while now. It gets the job done. It's not exciting, but it gets the job done. I don't know why people like casting that Gideon incantation. It's really not that good. It's good in PvP. It's just not very good against bosses. Come on, baby. Come on, son. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, you getting sloppy today, Mesmer. Sloppy. That dude's dead. Get in there. Don't be scared. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You go grab it, snatch him up. Shazam! Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Ride with me. That's what I'm talking about. What you got, brother? Go ahead. It was cheap. It was cheap. I was holding the block. He got me from the side because I was a little too close. It's all good. You know what? I like it like that. It's exciting. Woo! My man's having a hard time back here. What you doing, brother? What you doing, brother? You're trying to be fancy, man. Don't make me do all the work. There you go. Come on, brother. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Weak ass. He tried to cheat. He tried to cheat. He tried to get in my blind spot. It's all good. It's all good. Bring it. Bring it, sir. Come on, look at me. Look at me. Should have went for the heavy. It's all good. Stop it. Stop using fancy moves, man. You need to quit that. It's going to get you in trouble. You're going to get snatched up. Told you. What happens when you try to be fancy? You get snatched up. As we be trying to get around your tries to get around you and get behind you so he can hit you. The trick is you got to be moving your feet. You got to be moving your feet. like I said, if you're curious what's going on here, just boss fights, nothing too spectacular, just helping folks out. Got a little bit of time, so why not? Uh, this is what we're working with here. Yes, it is a max level character. Yes, I did do it on my own, and yes, it did take me 2 years to get it. And you can see I have some skill. I'm not just out here spamming moves. I'm not just you know I'm doing my thing. I have a method to my madness. It's not my fault that the host gets himself skilled. If you're curious about the layout, this is what I'm dealing with here as far as like armor, talismans, and the such forth. This is new game for this character. It's new game 30, but it really doesn't matter when you get to new game 7. The difficulty sort of caps out. Uh, but it's still a challenge. Even if you have a max level character, it can still be a challenge to play. The benefits of having everything maxed out is having a lot of stamina and a lot of health. But here's the thing: when I get called into, and I'll show you, when I get called into a co-op fight, a lot of times I get nerfed. And so I'm not going into these co-op fights with the same amount of health and the same amount of stats and stuff that you see here. And I'll show you when I get into the next fight. It's very rare that I get to keep my stats because the game scales me to the host. So whatever the host level is what it scales me back down to, just to keep me from steamrolling the boss. But like I said, if you are looking for some help with the boss, if you get stuck, more than happy to jump in there with you, give it a couple of shots, see what we can do. A man that hit the biggest mistake that guy was making earlier was he was getting too fancy. Uh, some skills they just take too long to execute, and the amount of time that it takes for you to pull that skill off and do the cooldown leaves you massively open to get the dog mess smacked out of you or snatched up like he did. He got grabbed and lifted up off the ground. There's nothing I can do. This ain't Night Rain where I can still hit him while he's doing a grab. This is Elden Ring, and he's immune to damage while he's in the middle of the grab animation. If you're wondering how I got to max level, I can tell you my formula. I don't know if that same formula will work now, um, just because there's not as many people playing. But uh, the way that I did it was just learning how to fight bosses. My first goal in collecting runes was to figure out which bosses were worth the most runes, were the least challenging for me to face, and the easiest for me to keep the host alive. And so I perfected the fight with the Elden Beast in Radagon and the Fire Giant first because those guys were worth a good little penny. You won't really see me do the Godfrey fight in Malekith, and it's not because I'm afraid of those fights. I can do very well against Godfrey and Malekith. What it is the probability of the host dying in that fight is too high. The way that those bosses attack, they have a lot of range attacks. Like Godfrey's got that stomp, and then Malekith can get into Black Blade Frenzy where he's like flipping in the air and kicking them bad boys off. Uh, the host can die too easy. So for me, I choose the fights based on my chances of winning too. So it's being able to get in there, being able to keep the host alive, and it's basically it. Uh, and so I've beaten this game, I'd say at least 35, 36 times now. Um, and when I first got to the bosses, I didn't use co-op at all. So my first couple of runs going through the game, I never called anybody to help me. I just used what I had. And so it forced me to learn. Now, is that easy? Absolutely not. If you go back and look at some of my earlier videos, this is my first game that I ever played that was from Soft. So I've never played any of the Dark Souls or anything like that. So the learning curve was pretty steep for me, but uh, I was able to figure it out. I've invested literally thousands of hours into this game, uh, and like I said, just through hard work, just patience, just dedication to it, eventually I was able to do it. Somebody called me and then it kicked out. We'll just wait. So in today's boss menu, who we have is we got Mesmer on, we got Consort Radon on, Elden Beast and Fire Giant. I think I might turn some of the other ones on too, uh, just so we can keep things sort of moving. I picked challenging bosses today for a reason. Like I'm trying to get my skills right. Is this the same guy from before? Are you gonna do that thing? You gonna do that Gideon thing? Yep, it's the same guy from before. I don't know what you're doing. A lot of this looks like you're wasting time. Why did you cast all your buffs before anybody even get you? You dirty, man. You're dirty. You could at least waited for the other guy to show up before you casted your buffs. And then you were filthy. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna milk off of his buffs. You just a dirt dog, man. You deserve to die if you die. Here's the thing: you call people to help you, but you don't even do anything to help them. Come on, boy. Bye. That's it. Who's screaming? Ah, doggone it. Too far. Yup. 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 Nice. He's missing. There you go. Oh, I've played with this Forest Oreo guy before. He's actually pretty good. He's playing real lazy right now. That's his choice. And so if you're wondering, I'm not blocking everything. Even though I have my shield out and up, I'm not blocking everything that he's doing. And that's how I'm able to maintain my stamina um, over a long period of time. I'm actually doing some dodges in there, so if you watch closely, um, there are certain things I block and there are certain things I dodge. Now, could I play it without without blocking at all? Probably. Do I want to? Probably not. And the reason why is just because I feel like playing lazy. I really don't. I'm not interested in trying to dodge all of his attacks. Now, on the base game, I don't need a shield at all, and I'm very, very, very comfortable beating all of the bosses without using a shield at all. In the DLC, I just haven't spent as much time with these bosses as I've had with the other ones, so uh, my shield is essentially my insurance policy. It's like I hope I don't have to use it, but if I do, it's there. Now, let me see if I can show you what I was talking about earlier, how it scales my level down to the whoever calls me in. If it's that same guy again, and he takes forever. No, this is this. There you go.
Hey,
Nope, this time it's let me go in at max level. These guys must be really high level. This is gonna be a fun fight. I feel like Black Flame is a better option than going for Scarlet Rot. You can see what I'm doing. You 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 see what I'm doing. Come on, Broham. He's going to do it. Ah, rolled through really. It's all good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good. Yeah. Oh, you dirty. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Ah, almost had it. Host that. We would have got it too. We would have got it. But if you're wondering if I can do this at a lower level, yes, I can. I think the lowest level I've beat the game at is level 175, um, like including the DLC. Of course, that's just on the original playthrough, so not like on New Game Plus or nothing like that. I'm thinking I probably could make it to New Game 3 pretty easily. Past that, it would start being real challenging because I would have to really lock in my evasions. I couldn't use my shield as much. trying to get the frost, but I couldn't knock it in. His resistance was real high. Oh. I have a lot of stuff too. Uh, I think I have almost every weapon in the base game, uh, and I have a good number of weapons from the DLC just from farming. Uh, my craftables, like a lot of the crafting supplies and stuff, they're like maxed out, and a lot of it is because I think I'm like part squirrel. Anytime I see something, like I feel like I gotta pick it up, and so just from playing the game so many times and just running through stuff, I have accumulated a massive amount of goods. Uh, but yeah, I'm kind of what you would call a pseudo tank in a way. I'm not a complete tank build. If I were a complete tank, I would change this out and go with the whole suit, go with the whole armor set for the arms and the legs. But I like it because, like I said, this gives me the ability to do damage, uh, still be medium weight, and have the balance that I'm looking for, like parking and hustling. But like I said, this build won't work for everybody, so I will say that it works for me, and so I'm happy with it. I don't think that's true. Yeah. You're gonna use that. Good luck. It's a good choice, but to hit the charge on that takes a little while, so it leaves you open. I hope you're good at playing from a distance. You can send me home if you want to. I was about to say if this is turning into a thing, I'm totally down. Okay, now here's what I want you to do. I want you to pay attention to the amount of damage that I'm doing with the black flame. Now, don't really pay attention. You can pay attention to it. Pay attention just to the base damage, but also pay attention to the
My
accumulation.
loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song.
We're really gonna watch this. My man is
Now, the
hyped.
vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
I remember when I first saw this, man, because I remember when I played through the game the first couple times and how much trouble like General Radon gave me when he was like giga sized and whatnot riding on that little horse. And to see his punk butt come back again like this, yeah, this was, and then yeah, then he still had the two swords, and I was just like, come on now. But it's sort of poetic justice, you know. It's like Radon is sort of the man when it comes to Elden Ring losses. So he deserved this. He deserved it. Shigalepsis. Watch. He's going to get his. Alright. Nice. So the idea is you want to be applying like consistent. That's you know it because I hit the side. It's all good. Consistently striking, like get a rally going, because he wants you to break your chain. Like he wants everything to be segmented. There we go. My man's in there doing some serious bleed though.
Lord brother.
I still don't really understand what I'm looking at.
At long last you are returned.
Like that whole structure. If anybody knows, feel free to tell me. I've been perplexed about that for a long time.
Tarnished one. Aspiring lord of the old order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us.
Is Mikola blind?
To I, Mikola, and my promised consort, Radahn.
Or are they choosing to keep their eyes closed? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Hit me. Oh, you dirt dog. I'm good, I can take it. I'm a man. Now you may be asking yourself, why am I not using that right thrusting sword? I like to have the reach, and this applies a little bit of fire damage. I'm still. Maybe not. Good. It was a good one. Little dude was in there. He was doing his thing. And that makes me happy. Like when I play with people, like I don't care how you play. I don't care if you use incantations. I don't care if you use sorcery. It's like the secret to this game is to play the way you feel comfortable. You know, and you can watch like all the YouTube videos you want and all the little tips and secrets that you want. The thing is, if you're not comfortable playing that way, it's not going to do you any good. It's not going to do you any good at all. But the other co-op guy, he was really comfortable with his build. And so he was in there doing his stuff. Yeah, but a lot of people are, when they fight Radahn, they like to use this weapon. And it's good. It's a good weapon. The benefits of it is it does apply Scarlet Rot. It does apply a significant amount of bleed. and it doesn't consume a lot of stamina for each of the strikes. That's the benefits of this. The negative for it is it's short, um, and the base damage on it is not as high. Now the thing is, if you're using a bleed weapon, a lot of times you're not really focused on the base damage. You're more focused on bleed accumulation. Like you want to get it as quick as possible and get that up so you get that hemorrhage damage. I prefer, just me personally, prefer this weapon against Radon. The bleed is a little bit higher. It does swing a little bit slower, but it is longer, and I can put fire on it. So not only am I doing bleed, but I'm also doing fire. And for me to be able to do fire lets me know when I'm close enough, because like it's easy sometimes if you're not completely squared up with him and he's not facing towards you, it's easy to be swinging and not hit anything, or at least it is easy for me. I don't know about you, but let's turn on those two. Yeah, that's good enough. That's cool. I need to practice. I need to practice. I need to practice. If you stand around and get invaded, I'm not going to help you. I'm going to let you know right now because you're just dilly dallying. I'm not a big fan of dilly dally. Why are you flipping around? We should take a second. Let's go. See, the thing is, I like to save my bleed until the second phase. But you see what I just did there? Like, somebody must have hit a bleed because there's no way in the heck I did 20,000 by myself. But I can apply pretty steady damage, like once I get my rhythm with Radon. Pretty consistent. Pretty consistent. I don't know when I started. I only want to play for about an hour, and then I'm going to stop. Let me check some time real quick. Because I kind of want to start dinner early today so that I can uh, uh, turn it down. Okay, I'm gonna go for 37 minutes, so we'll go for another 20 minutes or so, and then wrap up. Yeah, I'm gonna go maybe until uh, quarter till the hour, which is about a half hour from now, and then I will be done for the day. So just wanted to get a little bit of warm up action here. Oh, somebody's calling. Don't play with me. Okay. See, he's got that
Hey!
ant stinger thing. Man, he's good. With the grab at the beginning. Oh, it's nice. Nice. I smell what you're cooking. Alright. Maybe you should stop that for a second. Let the boys do that. I will not suffer. Come on. Come on. Can't see. I'm not really a big fan of the dragon incantations. I feel like they're too disruptive. Man! This is good. Here we go. Good. Smell what you're cooking. Let's get it. Always afraid I'm gonna flip off that reel. It's over with. He's dead. I feel like there was a time when you used to be able to accidentally fall out of the arena on that fight, and then I think they changed it because it seems like now, if you get close to the rail, like an invisible wall comes up. But I don't know if you've ever seen this before, and this has happened to me a couple times. Fighting Mesmer, sometimes he just disappears. Like he'll try to turn into the snake, and then like he'll just completely disappear from the boss fight, and you can hear him moving around. So he goes somewhere, but he's just not in the boss arena anymore. Like I'm not sure what causes that. Sometimes I've not seen it in a little while now, so I'm wondering if the last update fixed that. But I used to see it pretty regularly, where Mesmer would just disappear. My thing is with the Mesmer fight, it's like a game of chess. It really is. He's gonna move one way, you got to move another way, uh, and then a lot of it is a strategy of counterattack. At least that's my strategy. I've seen some people where they just go full offense on him, and I think that's really cool. It's just not my style. Like I don't think there's any boss that I've ever just been like full offense attack. Like I'm always sort of thinking about if they do this, then I'm gonna do this, and if I do this and I miss, then I need to do this. And sort of a bunch of kind of Boolean operators, a bunch of if-then statements and or statements. Yeah, we'll do it a couple more times. One thing that I have noticed about this game, which I think is sort of funny, but it's funny, sad, and unusual all at the same time. Um, when I'm dressed like this, people are less likely to celebrate with me. But when I'm dressed in more of a kind of a traditional quote unquote warrior, with the heavy armor or, with something like that, they like that. So I don't know if it's like they just feel a certain way about like Albanerics in the game. I think they're funny. I think it's probably one of the funniest things in the game. That's why, like, I like dressing like this. Uh, just because of the look and the belly and everything like that. I think it's hilarious. Uh, and they do pretty good. I mean, the Albinair armor set is not bad. It's a good uh, lightweight armor set with because if you do it without the hands and the feet, I think it hits about lightweight depending on where your stamina is, and it can be pretty good. Albinair weapons aren't that bad either. The Albinair show you this weapon is not that bad. Um, and then there is a what was the other one? It's like an axe, I think. I don't know if I have it equipped. This is pretty good too. They're not bad weapons, uh, but I do think it's funny that I don't get as much praise when I'm dressed like this versus dressed like something else. And like I said, I think a lot of it is sort of the way that the Albanerics are depicted in the game. I think it's the biggest thing, especially the second generation, not the first generation. The ones that look like Latenna, those are different ones. The ones that can't use their legs. Uh, but yeah, like these, I don't know. I don't. I think because it looks kind of derpy too. Maybe that's what it is. But I like this configuration because it gives me flexibility. I can still use Black Flame. I can still use Blood Flame. Well, the way that I have this character loaded out right now is just more or less for boss fights. If I were to actually be fighting real people, like if I go to the Coliseum or something like that, I would change this up a little bit. I wouldn't use the club uh, because the swing's too slow. I probably would switch that over to one of the smaller axes. I do like this axe. This is a good one. I like this one too. Why don't we say this will be the last one? And so wherever we go, I turned everything else off except for the fire giant and elder beast, just because I've not done them today that I can remember. And I'm thinking it would be nice just to be able to do those if possible. Maybe to help this out. trying to figure out. I've seen people do something where they cast some kind of poison, and then they buff themselves somehow. Deadly poison. It's weird. So it's like I'm missing some stuff. I'm missing some cookbooks because I don't have the big one of that. And I don't have the big sleep pot. I tell you what though, there are a lot of items that just aren't any good. At least I think. Hmm. All right. I think I think that's pretty much it. I don't see myself getting called into really anything else right now. Let me check the time. Yeah, it's about 4 minutes. The time I said I was gonna wrap up anyway. So, oh, and just when I was ready to hit the button, somebody calls. Awesome, awesome. I hope this is worth it. It's not gonna go. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Awesome. Of course, you want to go that way because you want to get invaded. Uh, that's why you want to go that way. Because this way takes longer than the other way. And it's in the path of the dang guy. So you get everything you want. Everything you want. Let's go through the door. There's really no reason to wait. There's really no reason to wait. Why did you stop right there? Like, see, that's just dumb stuff. It's just being, it's ignorant. I'm not really interested in any of this. I'm not interested in the host for going this way. I'm not interested in that throw finger for stopping right there at the end of the chain. Y'all can go. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. It's like some people when they play, they're kind of selfish. I don't think that it's not mine. The only thing they care about is what they're doing. Like they don't realize that this is sort of a routine thing. They just want to go out there and do their little thing. I'm just kind of not a big fan of that. It's like I try to be mindful when I play to not put myself in a position that's going to get everybody else hit. I try to draw aggro as much as I can if I see somebody's getting overwhelmed. It's like I try to be, I guess the word is courteous, and I guess courteous don't exist in Elden Ring. That's, but here's what confuses me. Like, so you can play like a jackass, right? When you play the game, and you can do whatever you want to when you're doing it. But if I don't say hello to you when I come to your world, you get all up in your feelings and get upset, and then try to send me back home. But you can do whatever you want to, but I can't. Like there's somehow or another some kind of unspoken code of honor in a dishonorable game. Here's my thing. The only place that I feel like honor exists is in the Coliseum. Outside of the Coliseum, I feel like it's everything's fair game, right? Uh, and so I don't feel like I have to say hey to you if I don't want to. I feel like I am obligated to go in there and beat that boss though. So if you ate up on somebody saying, "Hey," then don't call me. And here's the other thing: you can go and send me home right now, because I probably didn't want to watch you die anyway. All right, with that, I'm gonna call it. Thank you for joining, and maybe I'll get back on later tonight. I'm not sure. Depends on if I'm feeling it.